Flex United stand, Man United have beaten Newcastle by 4-1, and we have a Newcastle fan. Peter, what's your thoughts on your team?
Sorry?
What's your thoughts on your team today?
Well, we are very we are poor, but what I want to say is I think Old Trafford is the new Highbury.
Is in what?
Fans are like.
Well, we still scored 4 goals. Exactly, we scored 4 goals. There
Do you know what, lad? Do you know what? He's got a point. He's got a point because when we went 1-0 down, it was quiet. It was quiet, and your fans were mocking our fans and
plus.
It's the 7th time I've been here. Yeah, it's bad. I'm not disagreeing.
How many of your fans are from Manchester? Because I think City's the biggest team in Manchester.
Oh, I don't know about that. There'll be a lot of people who disagree with you with that.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Texas.
County Down, Northern Ireland.
Yeah, so mate.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Saudi Arabia. What? Saudi Arabia.
Do you know what I'm going to say to you? When you're the biggest club in the world, you get fans from all over the world. That's what happens. That's what happens. Just if you're Newcastle, you're not going to venture out in Newcastle. We're the biggest club in the world. We're going to get fans from everywhere.
What you've got? You're going to get 52,000 fans in the Championship when you.
No, and do you know what? No, I agree. If well,
I'm from Ireland. Yeah. And can I just go on record to say, I hope Liam Miller,
thoughts with Liam Miller at the minute. Yeah.
He's got a bit of bad news, and geez, our thoughts and prayers are with him. So Liam Miller, I really hope that you can pull through this, because all of Man United are behind you, man, and all of Ireland are behind you.
Manchester City's a much better team than Man United.
I'm expecting to hear a but.
But they're not. There's no but.
That's it. They're just better than us.
Smashed it today, and that's what it is, bro. We smashed it.
Pogba.
I'm from Manchester.
I'm from Manchester, mate. I live in Rochdale, Greenwich-town.
That's not Manchester, is it?
I'm from Manchester. I live in Greenwich-town. We smashed it.
Pogba back today. Have we been missing Pogba? What do you make of Pogba today?
Pogba, are you mad? Have you seen what happened tonight? Did you watch that game? Because I tell you what, the fire was back, bro. The fire was back.
Martial Rashford, we ain't seen him on the pitch start a game, right? Look today, what do you reckon?
What the back? They're a team to play together, mate. Bring it back.
Is the title race back on? For us.
Don't want to speak too early, mate, but of course it is, bro. Of course it is. United for nothing, bro. UFC, bro.
Interview time for the Texas.
Texas, we got a fan from Texas here. I mean, it's just good, happy scenes at Manchester United. What do you make of us today?
It's good. All right.
Swedish hero.
Pogba.
It's absolutely mental here today.
Pogba. 12 out of 10.
A 12 out of 10 he's gone for Pogba today.
First off, 12 out of 10.
So you've come all the way from Texas today. What did you make of it?
Yeah, we just fly here, especially for the game. And this is my first time for the Premier League.
What do you make of the stadium? What do you make of the team, the fans? Was you impressed?
We did the stadium and tour, stadium tour museum yesterday, and then we will attend the match today. I mean, and it's amazing, 4-1. That's.
Was you worried when we went 1-0 down? I mean, you've come a long way today. When you see Newcastle score first, are you thinking you've come all this way for nothing? What was your thoughts then?
It's it's a fantastic win. First time I saw Pogba, I saw Zlatan come. Yeah, it's a.
You saw your heroes before your eyes today, right?
Yeah, and the experience. And we just live in the hotel football.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you very much for talking to us. Have a safe flight back, okay? Take care.
You.
All right, no problem. Flex United stand with 1 by 4-1. These are my player ratings for today's game. I'm going to go straight in there with David De Gea. In my opinion, he was a bit too busy for me. I didn't want him to be as busy as he was today. I expected quite a calm evening. I didn't expect him to make the saves that he had to make today because I didn't think we'd concede. And he made some key saves. Even once we got to 2-1, he made a couple of good saves to keep it at that, as David De Gea does. So I'm going to give David De Gea a 7. Right back, Antonio Valencia. He was solid throughout for me. Didn't do anything wrong. He went forward as usual. Made sure he always comes back and was solid in his tackle. I'm going to give him a 7. Victor Lindelof impressed me today, especially when he's had a lot of criticism recently. And for him to put in a performance like that today was quite reassuring for him, and it will give him a lot of confidence. So I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he won his personal battles, he won his headers, he won his tackles. I think he was done pretty well today. Chris Smalling, I think he was fairly average today. Didn't do a lot wrong, but didn't do too amazingly. I'm going to give him a 6. I think he's had better games, if you ask me, but yeah, he wasn't He didn't do anything hugely wrong, but he wasn't hugely amazing. So I'm going to give him a 6 today. Left back Ashley Young. I mean, for me, he was arguably man of the match. I know a lot of the limelight's going to be on Paul Pogba, but for me, he was arguably man of the match. I'm going to give him an 8 today. I think he was absolutely brilliant up and down that left-hand side. It was his assist that got us back in at 2-1 as well. He's our best crosser that bought the club and done really well. Into midfield, Nemanja Matic, solid 7 for me. Again, I think we could just probably stop putting him in the player ratings and just give him 7/8s for the whole season, because for me, I thought it was fantastic once again. Next to him, Paul Pogba, what can I say? Again, arguably man of the match, if not the man of the match. I'm going to give Pogba, shall I get excited and give him a 9? I'm going to get excited and give him a 9. We've been crying out for him for a good while, and it was good to see him back, and he got on the score sheet as well. He made us tick today, and a lot of fans have been saying it looked like he wasn't even off. So I'm going to give him a 9 today. Matter in at number 10. I thought he did okay. He did okay. He had some good bits of link-up play. It was a bit quiet in the first sort of 15-20 minutes, but as a team we didn't play too well then. So I'm going to give Matter a 6. I think that's fair to say for Matter today. On the wings, Martial. I mean, we've been screaming for Rashford and Martial to be in the same team, and I think because Pogba and Zlatan came back, we had that depth to be able to do that today, and it proved we got the rewards for it. I think Martial was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give him an 8 today. I'm going to give Martial an 8. He got his goal. He was a constant threat, and I think he was really, really good today. Who else have we got there? Rashford. Again, what can I say? The first 15-20 minutes, again, as a team we were poor, but once we got back into the game, again, Rashford was a threat. He was trying, even when we were 1-0 down, he was picking up the ball, and he's always positive, and that's what I like about Rashford. That's what I like about Martial. I'm going to give Rashford a 7 today. His head didn't go down. You know, sometimes he was trying to cross the ball, it went to no one, he was trying to shoot, it would get blocked, but he didn't stop, and he's just direct. He just kept going and going and going for me. Lukaku, he got his goal. I think that will go really far for him today. I think he really, really needed that goal today. You can see by his celebration in front of the goal that he likes to do, arms out just to say, I'm back, you know. I think he did play well in parts. There were times where you didn't really see him, but I think when he did get the ball, he came alive. So I'm going to give Lukaku a 7 today. I think he got his goal today, and that will mean the world to him. And the fact that Pogba's back, that little link between the two will hopefully blossom. Zlatan off the bench. I thought he did well when he come on. Obviously, it was a great occasion for him. The fans were screaming for him to come back, and he was really good. I'm going to give Zlatan a 7. I know he wasn't on for very long, but he looked positive. He tried to link up, and he showed a little bit about how he's going to play. He dropped into the number 10 position. He kind of wandered a bit. He did kind of wander, although Lukaku did go out to the right-hand side. I'm not too sure how that's going to pan out if they're both on the pitch at the same time, so I wasn't really too sure about that. Who else came off the bench? Marouane Fellaini. Wasn't on too long, but again, I'll give him a comfortable 6. He came on, he kept the ball well, and he just tidied up what needed tidying up, and I think he was good. And Ander Herrera, again, didn't get long on the pitch, but he did well. He just kept the ball ticking over. I'm going to give him a 6. So overall, squad performance in terms of the whole performance, I'm going to give us an 8. It would have been easy for us to sit back, get low. The fact that we was 1-0 down, it took us as a surprise. But I think the fact that the boys got together and we showed a reaction, we showed that we are here to react to negative things that happen, and we showed good character today. So I'm going to give the squad performance an 8 today. Feel free to drop your comments in the box below, guys, because I want to see what you guys think. Thanks for watching.